Cascade Championship playoff match between Oregon, Episcopal School, and Century High School. The Oregon High School Lacrosse Association promotes good sportsmanship and is committed to the two-spirit competition. Good sportsmanship is developed as part of high school athletics. We recognize the judgment calls by the Lacrosse officials, coaches, or the players themselves are made in good faith and should be respected. We ask that everyone be respectful to opponents, officials, teammates, coaches, and especially to the game itself. Fans are expected to support their schools by being positive and providing encouragement to their favorite team. Be loud, be proud, and be positive. We welcome our guests from OES and Central High School and look forward to this afternoon's game. Starting for OES at attack, number 1, Peter Milkenberger, number 6, Sokoa Kim, number 8, Aaron Chang, midfield, number 2, Jack Andres, and midfield, number 13, Cyrus Forney. At defense, number 11, Aaron Sales. Defense, number 29, Harris Mirza. Defense, number 31, Ellis Halpin. And defense, number 33, Hayden Hubbard. And the goalie is number 12, Arvin Karju. OES is coached by Mr. Dennis Sullivan. Starters for Century High School at attack, number 19, Zach Tiragiddy. Number 13, Caleb West. Number 6, Evan Hall. At midfield, number 22, Colby Upchurch. Number 26, Carson Bell. Number 1, Jackson Wilcox. At defense, number 10, Cannon Tony. Number 16, Reese Bond. Number 33, Wyatt Rowe. And at goalie, number 20, Porter Buckta. Head coach for the Jaguars, Mr. Tyler West. The officials for today's game are Don Huber, James Strohecker, Michael Boyson, and Tom Hopper. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please stand, gentlemen, remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem, performed today by Canby High School student Taylor Ward.
Good afternoon, sports fans, and welcome to Canby High School, the site of the OHSLA Lacrosse Championships. Hi, everybody. I'm Dave Hall for Oregon Sports Beat. We are going to bring you 3 games today. We're starting off here with our game at 1 o'clock. It's the Cascade Cup Championship, and it's going to feature Oregon Episcopal School's Aardvarks under head coach Dennis Sullivan and the Century Jaguars under head coach Tyler West. We'll bring you that game in its entirety. Then we're going to follow that up at 3 o'clock with the OHSLA All-Star game. That'll be all-star players from all the teams across all of the leagues. And finally, at 5 o'clock this afternoon, we're going to bring you the championship game. I'm sorry, 5:30 on that. 5:30 for the championship game, and that's going to be between the Jesuit Crusaders and the West Lynn Lions. So we're just about ready to get this underway. Again, we're Oregon Sports Beat. I'm Dave Hall. I'll do the play-by-play. Working with me, my broadcast partner, Chad Stelling. Chad is the head coach of the Sunset Lacrosse team. And Chad, thanks for joining us. This is going to be an interesting matchup.
It should be. Thanks so much for having me today. This is going to be a fun one. Beautiful weather, two great teams here that are both red hot right now, and so a rematch of an early season tout, and this should be real fun today.
All right. We're going to have a stick check here, I believe, or referee's going to give a little talk, and then we're going to get started. In goal for the OES Aardvarks, it's going to be number 12, and that's Arvin Karazi. In goal for Century Jaguars, it's going to be number 20, Porter Booktop. Here's an interesting trivia fact. Century Jaguars out on the field in the playoffs. My broadcast partner today, Chad Stelling. Chad used to be the head coach maybe 15 years ago at Century and took them to the playoffs.
It's certainly been a while. I think that's 07, 08, made a run at the state playoffs, and so I'm familiar with the Jags and what they come to the table with today. So excited to see them back on the field here today.
Coach West was sure excited to get this one underway. He says his team is really fired up. This is a big opportunity for them.
Well, gosh, they've been here since 11:30 this morning, ready to go.
Hey, when I got here at 11:30, they were out on the field practicing. All right, we're going to have the draw to get this one started. 4 12-minute periods. We'll start the draw. This is an important part of the game. The more draws you win, the more offensive opportunities you have. And OES we're underway. OES is in the white uniforms with the blue letterings. They'll move from our left to our right. Is that right? Did I get that right?
From left to right?
Yes, for
Yes,
OES.
sir.
There we go. Okay, just making sure on that.
Shot by Forney there.
Century, they are in the green uniforms, and they will move from our right to our left.
OES came out in their standard 1-4-1 formation here, so we'll see if they get back settled.
Oh, a hard shot deflected wide to the left. One of my favorite team nicknames in Oregon.
So I've got a shorty matchup behind here.
Pass across the goal mouth, not able to get a stick on it. That goes out. It's going to be a throw in for.
Yeah, look, we got a loose ball push there by the Jaguar defense.
All right, back behind the net. OES. No score, just underway. First period action. Ball up in the air, bounces. Century comes up with it.
Nice play there by Edinger.
22 for Century. Colby Upchurch.
Some physical play there on the sideline. Loose ball push there on Jags, so it'll be white ball.
Not uncommon for teams early on to feel each other out. OES, cross midfield. Out on top, number 16, that's Julian Edinger. Back behind the net. Cutter in front, missed it.
Nice look offensively there by the Aardvarks. They're really working the crease off of a slide and can have some opportunities there if they don't tighten up on D.
OES on the left side. Spin move, tries to look inside, gets it back out. And back behind the net. In goal for the Jaguars, it's Porter Bukta. He's a junior.
Got him.
In front, there's a goal right in front.
Boy, so patient there by OES. Found the right matchups, couple dodges, spin the rock, found a guy inside. It was open early, they missed him, and this time they got him for a goal.
The goal is by number 1, Peter Miltenberger. Peter Miltenberger, a sophomore. That coming at 8:38. So OES breaks on top. First goal, 1-0. Pretty much 4 minutes into the game.
First opportunity here to see the Jags on offense here. Be interesting to see what they come out with.
Out on top, number 26, Carson Bell. Bell shoots and scores.
Wow, with a howitzer from his office there on the goalie right side there. Boy, put it right off hip and keep shooting like that. It's going to be a long day for the OES netminder.
23 seconds after the last goal. It took Century just 23 seconds to even this up. The goal, Carson Bell, number 26. All right, the draw. Ball still loose on the ground, picked up by Century. Dropped, picked back up. And now OES picks it up on the left side. 3 exchanges there right in just a short stretch.
Boy, Sales for OES is an animal out there at the LSM position. First team, all conference, really mixing it up there at the midfield line and earned the Aardvarks the ball there.
Aaron Sales, number 11. He's a long stick midi. He's a sophomore. Oof. Oh, a big collision. 2 players go down. And a little bit of shoving, but everybody's okay. Everybody's up.
It's been a little physical early on those loose balls and on the sideline. No love lost here today.
The call is going to go against Century. It'll be OES ball.
Yeah, no time serving there. Looks like it was a loose ball. So OES will have a chance to set up their offense again and see what they can get manufacture here.
OES out on top. That's number 18.
Keep an eye on the crease here as they start their dodge. They're going to get 1 flexing 2 and 1 flexing away, and a lot of space inside right now for the Aardvarks.
I mentioned number 18. That's Reed Kim. By the way, he's a freshman. 10 freshmen on the Aardvarks roster. 7 of the 19 players on the Jaguars roster are freshmen.
Youth movement down there in Hillsborough.
There's no one and done in high school. There's no NILs.
No, not yet.
Is that a sign of things to come?
We'll see, I guess, Tough ride here by the Aardvarks. Oh, boy.
Nice spin move, still with the ball. Whistle.
One great play outweighed by a little bit of undisciplinedness there from 26. A little unsportsmanlike. Ball back to the white team.
Call was on Carson Bell. Aardvarks with the ball.
Might have had a little wave for his defender that he ran by there on the way by. So referee said none of that, and turnover right there. patience and discipline here, the key for OES, and they're showing it again here, finding the right matchups and looking to dodge these high wings.
All right, we're halfway through the first period. We're 1-1 is our score. Goals 23 seconds apart. Shot. Oh, that went in. Nice shot from the outside.
Looks like Edinger again. Big over-the-top shot to the low corner. So difficult to stop, and they got a lot of motion off their dodge. Early slide, move it through the backside. Crease was open for a moment, but they blocked that down and sent it to the wing. Big shot. Nice goal there by the Aardvarks.
Edinger with the goal, Julian Edinger. He's a junior.
At the first off, that's OES number 2, Jeff Ingrid. Number 22, Cody Webster for Central.
Time on that goal, 5:50. On top, number 10, Porter Hagerman. I know as soon as I said his name, he's going to come off.
Yeah, part of that really effective rope unit for the Aardvarks here. Andres winning the face-off battle right now, and a lot of possession time for the Aardvarks early, wearing down this Jag defense.
Talon Deneke.
Early slide, spinning it through X. They got the wing again.
Edinger was out there last time and wound up and shot it in. Hard shot there and block. Goalie blocks that one. Porter Bukta with a nice block.
Yep, playing that low arc. He saw it coming all the way.
Ball loose. OES goes back, they get it, send it to the middle. Now it's up in the air. Century picks that back up.
Century just needs a possession here. Kind of regroup.
Last time it took them 23 seconds to score after OES did. And that's going to go out. It's going to be OES ball.
Score's only 2-1 here, but it sure feels like it could be a lot worse for the Jags. A nice possession here would have been helpful. See if they can do something here on the ride.
It does sort of feel that way, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Time of possession in favor of the Aardvarks right now.
No question. I mean, really just a few seconds of settled offense for Century.
Inside, taken away, stepped right into the passing lane. Century did. Jaguars up to midfield, across midfield. And errant pass picked up by OES.
Sales making his presence felt again in the transition game. He's cutting to the crease now. They might get him.
Right in front.
Boy.
Oh, had a centering pass that time, coming right in on goal and just off his stick. We're trying to set up Aaron Sales twice. Once from the left side, that time from the right side.
Sales can do it all for you. He's dynamic on both sides of the ball. He can certainly take the ball away and be a turnover machine. And then, as you can see, he's got some offensive prowess there, cutting into the crease. He was just a bounce off the plastic away from putting one away for OES.
OES with the ball and the lead, 2-1.
Oh, boy. That's where Chang likes to shoot from. Boy, inside the hash at about 9 yards. He doesn't get much better than that. Just missed just wide.
Shot just wide.
Two-man game below.
OES with the ball behind the net. Comes around. Couple of spin moves. Tried to backhand that down low.
Oh, boy. Not a typical Dennis Sullivan coach team there with the underhand shovel. Probably would have liked to just turn the corner there and either live to fight another day or put something on cage.
when you shoot that underhand that close, you should snap that if you can, and you just kind of shoveled it forward.
Well, it looks great if it goes, but more often than not at this level, you know, they're just going to end up doing something like that.
OES, number 4, that's Braden Carter. OES running a lot of substitutes here early on.
Neither one of these teams are incredibly deep, and so I think this patient slow-down game by the Aardvarks is super smart, getting the right personnel on, who's fresh, finding the right matchups. Let's play by Rodriguez.
Ball still loose on the ground, now picked up by OES. They're headed forward. Number 29, Harris Mirza. They'll send it back out on top, start it over. Cyrus Fournet out there.
Century just can't find a way to get out of their own zone. Just getting doubled and running into some trouble there at the midfield line. Another possession for the Aardvarks.
Time of possession heavily in favor of the Aardvarks now. In fact, when you're really talking about possession down in front of the other team's net, it's been very, very small for Century.
Boy, here's Rodriguez again.
Ismael Rodriguez.
He's got to have 3 ground balls here as he's been trying to clear the ball the last several times for the Jags. Probably a smart time out there by Coach West as they look to talk things over and probably make some adjustments. Their defense has played well, but transition's been tough, getting out of their zone and then certainly into their own zone to have any time of possession. Their attack should be fresh, so if they get a chance here, maybe they'll give them a good run.
1:07 the time left in the first. And Chad, why are they having so much trouble transitioning from defense to offense?
You know, they're kind of running into trouble, and part of the deal is by design from the OES side of things. They've got Sales out there and a very strong defensive core, so they're kind of running right into the midst of it, and putting the ball on the turf, and then it's just a 50-50 scrum or something there in the midfield, and it's come up white nearly every time. So maybe something down the side, get it through their fresh attackmen, and look to kind of just take a deep breath down there offensively, get those guys involved in the clearing game. I think that might help out a little bit, but certainly it's been tough to get, between the restraining boxes, it's been tough for the Jags.
2 goals for OES, one by Peter Miltenberger and one by Julian Edinger. The lone goal for Century came by Carson Bell. We couldn't have a better day to be playing lacrosse.
It's beautiful out today.
Remember, Oregon Sports Beat's going to bring you the All-Star game at 3 o'clock and then the championship match at 5:30, and that'll feature Jesuit and West Lynn. Both of those teams won really big in their semifinal matchup. Jesuit beat Grant 21-4. West Lynn beat Lake Ridge 17-4.
Trouble. Aaron Sales again, causing a turnover.
Ellis Halpin with the ball back on defense as OES comes forward. They seem to make the transition much more easily than Century's been able to.
Well, everybody's been involved. You see everybody, all the players on the field, all those 9 players, and even the goalie are involved in that clearing attempt, and that makes it tough on the riding team.
That ball gets loose. Picked up, there's a whistle. It was picked up by Caleb West for Century. They'll move forward. Caleb West on the left side, spins inside on a run, going to get a shot away. Yes! Wow. West did a spin move on the sideline, ran right at the goalie and let it go. We're even again at 2.
Wow, nice goal there. Nice goal there by West. Felt the pressure, that we were talking about, the attackmen being fresh. Well, so are those defenders, and they're anxious to get in there and show what they can do. A little over pursuit there, and then no slide help, and it was right down Broad Street for West. Nice goal, low and away.
We were just talking about transition, picked that ball up, came down the left side, did a little spin move, ran right straight at the goalie and put it in the upper right-hand corner.
Yeah, great shot, especially timely here with now under 20 to go in the first quarter.
You know, Chad, it doesn't seem like a 2-2 game, but that has to be a good sign for Century.
They might get another one here. Got it.
And did. My goodness. Century takes their first lead at 3-2. A goal number 22.
Looks like there might have been some confusion on the sideline as to what the call was when the initial turnover happened, and OES just wasn't ready for it. Century was. We've got a flag on the field. I don't know if they're going to wave that off or what's going on, but certainly a little confusion for the Aardvarks, which ended up in a goal for Century. Nice work by the Jags.
You know, 2 goals in the last minute of the first period. One by Caleb West, that one by Colby Upchurch. 3-2, Century leads. Oh, that's going to be a push on OES. There's the horn. That's the end of the first period. Our score at the end of 1, it is Century 3, OES 2. Chad, your thoughts?
Well, it's kind of everything was built to be. These, like I said, they played earlier in the year to a tight game, and it's shown that way here in the first quarter. Time of possession for the Aardvarks huge, very patient, disciplined offensive approach. You know, it's turned over 2 goals for them, but Century with quick hitters, one after another here, has given them the lead. So 2 very different approaches to this game, and it looks like we're in for a fun one today.
All right, 3-2. 3-2 is our score as we get ready to start the second period. Goals for OES, Peter Miltenberger and Julian Edinger. Again, the goals for Century, Carson Bell, and then those last 2 late goals, one by Caleb West and the other by Colby Upchurch. Those last 2 goals, Century didn't have to worry about transition. They were already down in the end.
No, it was both just a little pressure on that first one with Upchurch, a little pressure. He's just nice little spin move and went right down through the middle with no help on the defense. Everybody kind of pressing out, and then the miscommunication off the dead ball, left those Jaguars attackmen wide open, and there was just no help. So I'm sure there were some words in the huddle defensively about being whistle ready and ready for those guys, and so I'm sure there'll be a little uptick in intensity there from the Aardvark D in this second quarter.
All right, teams back out on the field as we get
Love
ready to start the second half. Face-off coming up for the Aardvarks in the face-off. It'll be Jack Andres. By the way, he's also a freshman.
And a Columbia All-Conference honorable mention. He's going to be around leading this Aardvark rope unit for the next several years. Excited to see what he brings to the table.
Drop. Right, we switched ends. Aardvarks now moving from our right to our left. Century from our left to our right. Century in the green. OES in the white. And Dave Hall along with Chad Stelling.
Aaron Sales again for the Aardvarks, pushing that ball ahead and getting them on offense. Looks like he may stay here and get an offensive possession here with them. He's kind of their Swiss Army knife. Maybe get a late substitution here and get him off the field, but he's not afraid to stick around, that's for sure.
Out on top, Aardvarks, that's number 13, Cyrus Fournay. He's one of the team captains. Team captains for the Aardvarks, Aaron Chang, the goalie, Arvin Karazi, and Cyrus Fournay. Oh, and I left that, Hayden Hubbard also, the 4 captains. Spin move. Had to turn away, trying to turn in on goal, couldn't. A shot in the net. We're back to even.
There you go. They've been dodging those high wings all day. This one They didn't release through X. No slide from the Jags. Left them wide open. Nice shot there.
Cyrus Fournet, the team captain we were just talking about, on the goal. The time on that, 10:39.
Really good placement shot there by the senior. Had to stick up high, put it in the low corner. Goalie never had a chance.
The assist on that. Well, I'll get that. I have to get that for you. Ball in front.
I don't know if they'll give him an assist on that one. That was.
Yeah, that was unassisted.
Yeah.
Here come the Aardvarks, cross midfield, down the right side, still with the ball. Well, if they had a talk, if the Aardvarks had a talk, Coach Sullivan, they came out and scored within a minute and a half.
Got to be happy with that. And back to this patient offense. This has been the story of the first half thus far, and I'd expect that to continue. They're very disciplined. They want to find their matchups, get the guys in the right spots, and then dodge from there. And this has been what we've seen early today.
On the run inside, number 4, Braden Carter. Back behind the net. There's a hard shot. The goal, 22, Colby Upchurch with his second goal. OES leads 4-3.
Nice play there. That time the Jags covered the inside off the crease play, left the wing guy open again. That's the game that they'd like to play. Once that slide goes and the help goes to the Dodger, work it through X, and then what do you see, right? Are the two cutters inside open? If they are, you hit them. If they're not, then you probably got a wing guy on the backside wide open, and that was what happened there. Nice shot. Put it right at the goalie. I think he might have ducked for that one.
You know, nobody was guarding Upchurch, and he just wound up and let that one fly. You're right. I don't know if the goalie even saw that one. 2 quick goals to start the second period, and the Aardvarks go back on top, 4-3. Aardvarks back out on top again. They're starting that offense out there. Julian Ettinger, he had the first goal, or the second goal of the game for the Aardvarks. Again in front. Oh, nice block by the goalie that time. Porter Bukta with the block.
Here's that ride by the Aardvarks again, just smothering that Jaguar clear team. Turns them over again, and they'll get another opportunity. These are just like offensive rebounds in basketball. Second chance points are huge in this game.
You want to get as many as you can off the face-off. You want to get as many of those second chance points as you can get. And the Aardvarks have gotten a bunch of them. Back behind the net. Out on top. On the run. Sends it back behind the net again. Looking for a cutter in the middle. Century doing a good job of blocking off that middle right now.
Got the slide there. Pick your poison.
Oh, had a player in front just over his head. They were trying to get the ball that time to Kakoa Kim.
Yeah, that time they had the crease open again. Tried to hit him just an inch or two away, but if you slide and you don't recover right to the middle there, I mean, they're going to have either the guy open inside or that backside wing, and that's been the story of the game for the Aardvarks on offense.
It was 3-2 at the end of one in favor of Century. It's now 4-3 OES. There's a flag. That was pretty obvious.
Yeah, I got him with a push, no doubt. We've got that Jaguar attackman, and obviously making a hard move to his right. Super athletic guy, got in front. Wasn't much left for the Aardvark defender to do besides give him a push. Hard to believe he actually got a pass away while he was falling down and get a shot away, but we'll get a chance to look at the extra man offense for the Jags. This would be a big energy boost and momentum shift for them if they can put one away here.
Man advantage for Century. Aardvarks with the ball. Out on top. Back inside, the shot. Oh! Century player hit the deck, no call. Now the ball loose on the ground. Still, and still loose. Now OES picks it up. Did he, what's the call here?
Might have been a timeout there
yes.
by Coach Sullivan. I mean, those are the battles that OES has won time and time again, whether that be at the faceoff X or in the deep corners on either side. They've been winning the ground ball battle, and especially when you're on the man disadvantage there, you win those ground ball battles, and that really just changed momentum there. Now they'll get a chance to clear, and they've been very successful at doing that today.
That ball was loose there. It was 4 or 5 different people tried to get it off the ground. OES finally did. So we are at 6:35 left to go in the half. OES leads us 4-3 over Century.
See what that the Jags can do on their ride. Maybe they'll switch something up here, whether it's more pressure or maybe a zone ride or something to drop back to give them a little bit different look. It's been a walk in the park for the OES to get these clears. I'm not sure that they've failed one yet today. So they need the ball back, and certainly if they can do it with a man in the box, that would be helpful for the Jags to get them back to tie this game up.
Century had the last 2 goals of the first period. OES has the first 2 goals of the second period. Chad, while we got a second, how did your Sunset team do this year?
We had a great season. Played very well, second in our Metro League conference, and then made it to the state quarterfinals and dropped a tough game to Grant Central Eastside. And so, all in all, a very good year for us. And, it's hard to believe the season's over for us, but we're already looking forward to next year.
You've been at Sunset now how long?
This is just my second year there. I've coached several high schools here in the metro area, including the Century team. But it's just my second year there with the Apollos. Well, Century got the ball back. I'm not even sure what happened there, but they'll take it.
Let's see, the penalty time is up. We're back at full strength for both teams.
Yep. Different formation set here, although they haven't been settled much here for Century, but it looks like a little 1-4-1 set. Maybe isolate this short stick from the wing.
Century behind the net.
Boy, Kira Giddy is an athlete back there at X.
There's a ball on the ground again. And let's see who's going to pick up that ground ball. Still loose.
Looks like it's off white there. Should stay black.
You said, Chad, winning those ground balls is really important. That time, nobody did.
Hustle stats. That's that's the name of the game here, especially at this level when the ball's on the ground a lot. You got to find ways to pick it up. This should be a matchup the Jags like here.
17 out on top of Liza Zander for Century.
Freshman making an impact there offensively.
.22, that's Colby Upchurch. He has 2 goals in the game. The only person with 2. There's the shot deflected. Wide right.
But it looked like Karazi almost lost his stick there. He was flailing with one hand with his goalie stick there, trying to get a piece of that one.
The goalie for OES, that's Arvin Karazi. He's a senior. dropped, picked up, change of possession. Here comes OES forward. Runs at the middle. There's a player in front, shoots and scores.
Tic-tac-toe there, fast break offense. Not been the story for them so far, but certainly they'll take it. Untimely turnover there for the Jags. Fast break for the Aardvarks, and away we go.
The goal is by number 15, Nicholas Hugo.
Another freshman.
And he's a freshman, yeah.
Century needs a face-off win here. This thing could get going away from them.
Down 3-2, OES now with 3 straight goals to take a 5-3 lead. All right, possession to OES. That's Upchurch who was handling the draw for Century. Handling the draw for the Aardvarks was Jack Andres.
It's been a good battle today, but certainly Andres, the freshman, has been getting the better of him there.
You know, that says something, entrusting your face-off duties to a freshman.
Yeah, I don't know what their depth chart looks like at the face-off X, but usually you find a guy, regardless of age, that loves doing it and is successful at it. You got to ride with them. Very specialized position, one of the few in lacrosse that you can really specialize at. And when you find a good one, boy, you got to hang on to him. Got the
OES
again.
in front. Oh, missed the pass on the cutter going right in front of the net. That ball picked up by Century as they come forward over midfield. Trying to get inside in the corner. Oh, tried to have a setup play there that time to Evan Hall. Missed him on the right side. Ball bouncing around. The goalie has to scoop that up.
Boy, it really is a tale of two teams here. One very methodical and organized, and with OES, and then you have Century here that is just run and gun, and they're going to take every opportunity they can to just slam it right down into the crease there. So very different approaches here. It's been an exciting one.
Century picked off that time by Sales.
White again.
Coming forward, number 1, Miltenberger. Oh,
wow.
Geshes it off right in front.
I think that was Kim with the goal that time. Another ground ball victory turns into an easy goal for the Aardvarks, and trouble in the clearing game again for Century.
Kakoa Kim with the goal. 4 straight goals for the Aardvarks, and they go up now 6-3.
Yeah, really nice hands there by Kim. Found good space and just give him a little pump one way and find net with the ball in the other. Nice finish.
Miltenberger get an assist on that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. If I wasn't quite sure who had given it to him, but if that was it, that's certainly an assisted goal.
Face-off controlled by Jack Andrus. Timeout?
Yep, timeout
Century
by OES.
Century. Oh, I'm sorry. OES took the timeout?
Yep. You know, probably good timeout there for Coach Sullivan and the Varks here. 2:30 left. The last thing you want to do is end this half with any thought, that the Century could get back into this thing before the half. So, a couple strategies. Obviously, you could want to run and gun here and try to get another couple goals. But my sense is, maybe they'll slow this thing down, try to possess the ball, and try to go into this thing 7-3 at the half rather than 6-3, and not give Century even an opportunity, because they've proven that they can score quickly.
Century had 3 goals in the first period. 1 early, 2 late within the last minute, so they can score. But it's been OES here in the second. 4 goals. 2:31 the time left.
Yeah, Century just hasn't had the ball, right? I mean, they get the ball on defense off a turnover or save, and they can't find ways to continue to stay on offense.
We are at Canby High School. OHSLA action, the Oregon High School Lacrosse Association. See the commissioner directly across from us.
Well, all the OHSLA brass is here today. You know, this is their signature event and something that a lot of people have worked very hard to put on a wonderful event. Canby here being the showcase here as they're improving their facilities here and have been wonderful hosts for everybody. But yeah, great venue, and the OHSLA does such a great job.
Oregon Sports Beat has a TV show, Sports Beat TV, and we did a segment here a couple of weeks ago. Paul Schlesinger was our guest, the commissioner.
Oh, there you go. One of the godfathers, no doubt, of Oregon lacrosse. Been around for a long time.
He's been there 8 years. His term is up here in just like a couple of weeks. Tried to set up a cutting player coming right in on goal, but kept the ball.
Nice little scripted play there by OES. They obviously drew that up, found something that they liked, got what they wanted, just couldn't connect.
Out on top, Miltenberger. Miltenberger got his stick up. He wants the ball out there.
And somewhere along the line, we did miss that OES was on the man
that
up.
one in. Aaron Chang bounced that one in.
Yeah, went 5-hole on the keeper there, it looked like. And, you know, I don't know if we missed it, Dave, or not, but we had a man-up opportunity there for OES. So that's a man-up goal.
The time on that goal, 1:40. In the 5-hole. Chad's a former hockey player. He knows what that is.
Yeah, spent a little bit of time on the ice. There we go, fast break here maybe.
Hard shot, blocked. Right in front with his stick up, Crosby.
Came out and attacked that one. No room there on the near side for the shooter. Love to see Kira Giddy turn the corner there. Good athlete, strong kid. I think he's got a good matchup. He's been deferring so far.
Upchurch, who has 2 of the goals for Century, hanging around in front there. Oh, passed up a shot there, I think. There's the shot, deflected. Nope, didn't deflect it, he caught it. Carsey caught that one.
Yep, stick side high, tough one to get to go. They got what they wanted with some picks and a top side beat.
In on goal, the shot,
Sales.
yes. Picked up that loose ball at about the 30, ran straight in and scored.
Well, it was only a matter of time, right? Sales doing everything, picking up ground balls, wreaking havoc at the midfield line. He had an opportunity earlier in this one. This one he just puts away. One of the most momentum-shifting plays in lacrosse is when that long stick gets a chance to shoot and score. Big momentum shift for the Aardvarks now.
The goal by Sales, his first at the 44-minute mark. That is 6 straight goals for the Aardvarks. Down 3-2. They're now up 8-3. That face-off won by Century. Colby Upchurch dropped it.
Solomon Lamb there just being a bully, you know, and taking that ball away and causing a turnover for the OES. Nice play.
Dropped it, still with the ball.
12 seconds to play.
OES trying to get in on another goal. Their collision, player goes down, no call. We're at 4
Still
seconds.
might have it.
Still in front, still loose. Nope, not going to get a shot away. There is the horn. That signals the end of the first half. Our score here at halftime. It is OES 8, Century 3. Let me recap the scoring for you. OES got on the board first. Peter Miltenberger with a goal. Then Century evened that up 23 seconds later, a goal by Carson Bell. Julian Edinger with a goal for OES made it 2-1. And then 2 goals to close out the first period, both of those by Century. Caleb West with one, Colby Upchurch with another. We moved to the second quarter, 6 goals in that quarter, all by OES. Cyrus Forney, Colby Upchurch. I'm sorry, let me make sure I got that right. 22. No, that's Denicky. Denicky, it wasn't
Denicky.
Upchurch. Then Nicholas Hugo, Kakoa Kim, Aaron Chang, and Aaron Sales all on the goals. And that makes our score here 8-2. Chad, your thoughts?
Well, it's really, I think, all about the hustle stats, right? I mean, the ground ball battle, we don't have the stats up in front of us here, but certainly significantly favors OES. It seems like every ground ball was picked up by the Aardvarks and either turned into a possession or turned into a quick goal. You couple that with what Andres is doing at the faceoff X with a little make it, take it. It was a tale of two quarters here. If you don't have the ball, you can't score, and Century just has not had the ball in the second quarter. So ground balls, transition play, and certainly that faceoff X has really been where the Varks have separated themselves here in the second quarter.
All right, we are at Canby High School, OHSLA action for the Cascade Championship. Our score is OES 8, Century 3. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with about a minute to go before the start of the second half. You're listening and watching Oregon Sports Beat.
Yeah, I
Back to Canby High School. This is the OHSLA Championship Saturday. We're in the Cascade Cup Championship right now. 3 o'clock we'll bring the All-Star game, and 5:30 we'll bring you the championship match between Wesleyan and Jesuit. But right now, in this match, it is OES 8, Century 3. We're just about ready to get underway. I'm Dave Hall along with Chad Stelling for Oregon Sports Beat. And Chad, there was something that happened late in the first half that's going to result in possession here to start the second. Is that right?
Yeah, it looks like we had a dead ball foul there as the scrum around the cage transpired at the end of the half, and looks like it's going to put Century a man down here. So we'll get OES on the man up to start. No face-off here, and they'll just start running their man up offense right now.
OES in the white, moving from our left to our right. Century in the green, moving from right to left. Century on top. Moving in, a shot, skip, blocked down low. A shot that time by Braden Carter.
That one might have got some iron there on the near side. Lots of room there just outside the hash marks. He's got that shot and can put it away.
During halftime, one of the OES backup goalies was working down in net, but they're still with their goalie, Arvin Karazi.
Yep.
In goal for Century, that is number 20, Porter Bukta. Ground ball picked up. Number 13 out there, Cyrus Fournet. He had the first goal of the second period.
Loose ball push there, looks like on a on OES. Going to be Century ball here. See if they can get out of their own zone today.
OES just made 3 substitutions. 8 goals for OES. 8 players have scored a goal.
There's Sales. Another one.
Sales dropped the ball, went back, picked it up, still with the ball, now dishes it off.
Just another notch in the stat book there. Looking for a double-double today or something.
And Sales comes off.
Back to full strength for both guys. 6v6 now. Crease.
In front, had a cutter, went right across the net, tried to get him the ball and went off his stick.
That was Kim again inside. Great inside finisher. Just again, bounced off the plastic. OES leaving a few of them on the table here from inside.
Kim's goal at the 2-minute mark in the second period was that exact play. Hard shot, skipped it, bounced it in the net.
Edinger again, got him near side. Just stepped down, no help there from the defense this time, and took advantage of it with a strong right hand. You notice all these shots here for OES coming high to low. So difficult for these goalies to see the trajectory come out and make a save. So really nice job there getting him near side, low corner.
7 straight goals now for OES. Edinger's second goal of the game. He's the only player who has multiple goals. The face-off. Jack Andrews been doing a great job on those face-offs. Century comes up with that one, though. Colby Upchurch.
Get away from 11. There, that's why.
No sooner did you say that than force the drop ball.
It's going to be white ball, hustle play after hustle play for the Varks.
OES. Braden Carter sends it back on top, number 13, Cyrus Fournet. Back behind the net. Miltenberger back there.
Oh, boy.
In front, the shot. Oh, goalie got his stick up that time.
Wow, what a save.
right in front, right on top of him, and got his stick up and blocked that shot.
Well, OES got everything they wanted there. Wide open on the crease, just couldn't find a way to finish. Jags still having a hard time getting out of their own zone. Here we go. He's going to get trapped here. See if he can move the ball quickly.
Dropped the ball, picked up by Miltenberger. Peter Miltenberger. He'll send it back out. No, gets a cutter coming right in front. Goes down, gets right back up, drops the ball. And Century have a man in the middle, straight ahead. Oh, nice block that time by Crosby. Jackson Wilcox on the shot for the Jaguars.
Nice clear for Century. Let's see what they can do offensively. Got a flag down for what looks like it'll be a slash. So kind of free possession here for Century.
Flag down. Won't have that assessed until OES touches the ball.
Yeah, but now they've changed the rule. You actually have to have possession there. So
Oh,
you gotta pick it up.
right.
Yeah.
Wilcox on the right side sends it back. And that picked up. Now we'll have the penalty. OES will be down a man.
Century hasn't been able to convert on one of these extra man offenses today. So we'll see what they have a chance to do here. If they can keep the ball moving, they've got some opportunities. So keep the ball moving quickly and see what they can get from this defense.
Ellis Halpin is a player that came off for OES. Caleb West, he was trying to direct players where he wants them. He's out on top.
The problem is he's got 11 and white guarding him, and that's a tough matchup anyway.
The shot blocked. Carsey got his stick up that time right in front of him and blocked the shot. Over midfield with the ball, 26 is Solomon Lamb. Century.
It's offsides there from OES, so possession change back to Century there. No one was back as Solomon had crossed the midfield line.
Still a man up. Century down the right side, a whistle. What's the whistle there?
Looks like potentially another offside, which looks like the indication from the far side official. So again, another change of possession, and away we go.
And we're at full strength now for OES. 9-3 our score. Back behind the net. That's Kim that was back there now.
Probably look to find him on the crease here. I'm assuming he'll move up.
He just did.
There you go. Yeah. OES getting their personnel right. Now they've got their wing dodger set. Personnel at X is correct. And they've got their inside finishers inside. So we'll look to see from the dodge, likely from the wing here, from one of these guys up top. This might be it here.
All right, in on goal, the shot, got to stick up, block that, and the goalie scoops it up. Lucas made some great saves so far today.
Yeah, he has. Edinger got a piece of somebody's stick or something on a slash or something as he took that shot.
Edinger.
Yeah, definitely a little slow getting off the field there. I don't know if he took a stick or something there in the midsection, but
he's holding his midsection. He kind of hobbled towards the sideline. Now stopped. Now he's up Well, he never went down, but now he's walking. I thought he was holding his hand, is what I thought. But
Could be. Definitely has, grabbing his midsection there. I don't know if he just caught a check on that shot by the Jaguar defender, but at either way, it's going to be a clear for the Jags.
5:16 left to go in the third. 9-3, OES leads.
You can see the pressure developing already from OES at the midfield line with all those players there, just kind of begging those Jags to run into that. When you got big Solomon Lamb in the soccer circle in the middle of the field, like, that's pretty imposing force. Causes the turnover.
Down the right side with the ball, 31. That's Ellis Halpin.
Ellis had a great season for them too. First team All Columbia as a sophomore. One of the leaders down there on that defensive unit. They've got a young core here, specifically on defense, that's pretty special there at OES.
Dropped the ball up in the air and still up in the air on the ground. Trying to pick that up. Still. Yeah, there's a whistle. Nicholas Hugo hits the deck that time on a push. OES.
Oh, boy. I saw it a little differently there. Looks like I was thinking it was going to be white ball, but evidently there was something on the back end there that I missed, and Century with the clear.
That's two of us. I missed it too because I saw the exact same thing you thought.
No. Well, the kids will say the ball don't lie, and OES back with the ball. Got him.
In front.
Oh, boy.
Had a cutter going right in front that time. I think it was Sales.
Of course it was Sales. That's what he does.
Just off the end of his stick. '26 forward, Carson Bell for Century. In front, a shot, yes. Set him up right in front, came around the back of the neck, had a player right in front with the shot in the goal.
Nice find by Kirigiti there on the assist. He's definitely a distributor and found a way to get the guy inside. Uncharacteristic, though. I mean, not how you necessarily draw it up. They're in the middle of a substitution there. They got one guy going off the field, but still found a way to dodge and make it work inside. So nice play by Century. Nice finish there.
The goal by Colby Upchurch, that's his second goal for Century. That coming at the 3:05 mark. 9-4 is our score now. There's something that Century needs to see more of, setting players up just like that. Came around the net, got it to Colby Upchurch right in front. He put that ball right by the goalie.
Yeah, nice assisted goal there. Another face-off violation, looks like, for Century, and easy possession here for OES.
After 7 straight goals, Century comes up with a goal here. 2:50 left to go in the third.
Doorstep save.
Nice save that time, Peter Bukta. Peter's a junior. He'll be back next year.
There's that pressure outside from OES.
Caleb West out there, number 13. Couple of spin moves, works his way back towards the middle, dishes off.
Got a guy.
A shot down low, blocked. Carsey blocked that one, then he went down and smothered it.
Good opportunity there for the Jags. Something to build on later.
Timeout OES.
No, it looks like they're offsides. They're offsides again. Yeah, we had too many over. Possession back to the Jags.
Too many players over the midfield line offside.
If you're Century, this is the time to capitalize, right?
Right, down 5 goals. Get one here, then it's just 4, you know.
Yep.
In lacrosse, you can score like 5 or 6 goals in a couple of minutes.
Yeah, they say it's a game of runs. You know, getting the second goal here would be a huge momentum shift and a way to really get a run.
There it turns around. Karasi deflects it.
Second time for Hall inside there, getting top side with his left hand. He's got a shorty matchup on the outside. Might be a good one to go for. Here we go.
Hall out there with the ball. Low shot.
I like what they're doing. I mean, they're dodging, they're getting a slide, and they're trying to get these assisted goals. They've generated a few shots. Certainly an improvement of what was happening earlier.
In front, the shot. Oh, a spin move right in front by Miltenberger, and he just shot it wide. Another shot, tried to bounce that in. Bukta with the save.
That first one grabbed the crossbar, grabbed the iron there. 20 seconds to go.
Ball loose, bounce it around. We're under 10.
Nice D from the Jags on ball, and a really nice backup from the keeper. Even if they don't get a look at the goal, that at least stopped the OES from getting a quick opportunity. So probably look at this one, either held in the corner or send it the length of the field.
4 seconds. Gonna hold the ball. Just run the clock out. There's the horn. That's the end of the third. Our score at the end of 3, it is OES 9, Century 4. Each team with 1 goal there in the third.
Yeah, not a lot of action there on the scoreboard, but certainly it was up and down. Both teams had their chances. You know, disciplined, methodical approach from OES. Some run and gun stuff maybe on both sides, but goalies both stood tall. Multiple saves by each one of these goalies in the third quarter, and it kept the scores at bay. I like what the Jags are doing there with dodging from the wings and looking inside to feed. They've created some opportunities. You know, if they get a couple of those to go, we might have a ball game down the stretch.
12 minutes of action left here. Cascade Cup Championship, or Oregon Episcopal School, Century. The lead now, Oregon Episcopal 9-4 over Century. Thanks for joining us here today in Oregon Sports Beat. We'll wrap this up, then we're going to have the All-Star game at 3 o'clock. And at 5:30, we'll have the championship match between Jesuit and West Lynn. OES headed back out onto the field. They have a 5-goal lead. They've outscored Century here in the last 2 periods, 7-1. Face-off coming up for OES. It'll be Jack Andrus. Colby Upchurch has been handling the face-offs for Century. Let's see if he's headed out there.
I think he is. He's kind of Mr. Everything for him. Twos out there, and black and turquoise is the man. And he's facing off. He's playing offense. He's playing defense. He's been everywhere. So if the Jags are coming back, it's going to be on 22's back.
He has multiple goals. He has 2. For OES, Edinger has 2 goals.
No surprise who's going to get the ball here on the out of bounds. 22. Uh-oh.
What's the call here?
I believe they called offsides, but
Oh,
I think if they had a chance to look at that again, they might not call it the same way again. Looks like they had enough back, and I think that's probably just a miss, but either way, a white ball.
you only have a say in this if your stripes are vertical.
That's right. Try not to argue too much with those guys. They do a great job, and I'm not envious of their positioning out there for sure. They do an awesome job. This is a great crew, very seasoned.
It's an important job, and there's a shortage of referees in all sports now. And, if anybody has any ideas they'd like to be involved in sports and do something, think about being a referee.
Oh, absolutely. You could do it for a lot of different sports, like you mentioned.
Exactly.
It's all of them. It's all of them that need it, and especially post-COVID. Huge opportunity to be involved in a lot of young people's lives and make a real difference.
OES with the ball. Looking for somebody in front.
Oh.
There's a shot and a goal. The shot, Braden Carter.
Just so patient off that dodge, just surveying the field, eyes up, scanning what's going on. The first cut wasn't there. Look to the wing, look back inside, and you'll find him. So very patient offense, nice find, nice finish. Again, another low to high. That's obviously been the scouting report to put this thing low, and they've done a great job of that today.
10-4, OES with the goal at the 10:30 mark, that by Braden Carter. 10 goals, 9 different players have scored for OES. Only multiple scorer Julian Ettinger. Andrus won the faceoff, dropped the ball. Rolling on there. Now it's still rolling.
Upchurch on the sideline right now, absolutely gassed after getting up and down the field. So the new faceoff guy there for Century.
That last gathering there looked like a rugby scrum. Somebody has a stick that they lost over here.
Yeah, it looks like a broken stick. Can't play that one. You got to just drop it and then you move on.
Staff will come over and pick that up. Yep, broken stick.
Outside.
So you break your stick, you dropped it. How do you get another one real quick?
Well, hopefully you've got a like one on the sideline for yourself. That's the idea. That's the hope. But some guys have them and some guys don't. So there might be a little triage unit there on the OES sideline as they look to get a screwdriver and a new shaft or a new head or whatever to get
I
that.
like that triage unit.
Yep.
I'm going to use
Yep.
that one.
Yep.
I like it. Trying to get a shot away. Great defense. Hard shot. Caught that time. Karazi caught that one. Oh, split the defenders. Great run upfield.
Ettinger.
They push him towards the middle. Still with the ball. Now he pops outside.
Thought Century might be able to get a better opportunity there. OES with their offensive personnel on the field, thought they could have had a better opportunity to dodge and go back to that, wing and inside feeding. Instead, took an outside shot, hoping to get one from deep. Wouldn't go. OES back on the possession now.
Player in front. Oh, bounced that one off the goalie. Shot right in front. I believe it was Chang.
The goalie stood tall there. I don't care how many pads you have on. That one stinks.
No, that shot wasn't Chang. It was Kim. Kim likes to hang out right in front of the net.
Yeah, step into his office, man. He likes to. If he gets the ball there, he's shooting, and he's deadly.
8:09 left to go in the game. 10-4, OES leads Century. We'll bring you the All-Star game coming up at 3 o'clock, and then the big match of the day at 5:30. That's the OHSLA championship match. West Lynn and Jesuit in the semifinals, which we did the other night. West Lynn beat Lakeridge 17-4. Jesuit beat Grant 21-4. Jesuit led that match 17-2 at half. Might have a shootout.
I think that's the hope for everyone here. Everybody wants to see a great game, and I hope it turns into that. That'll be fun.
Somebody was telling me Jesuit is the number 4 ranked team in the West.
I believe it. I believe it. Extremely talented team, well coached. They got all the guys, and they really put together a great season.
I was talking to one of the Jesuit coaches before the game, and he said, our varsity is ranked number 1 in the state. He said, if our junior varsity played, they'd be ranked number 2.
Oh boy, wow. Well, I mean, maybe they would be, but they've definitely got a stable of guys over there, and
all right, OES dropped the ball, now picked it back up. 13 is Forney. He has a goal. Let's a hard shot fly from the outside that time. That was number 22. That was Talon Denicky, another freshman.
There was no chance he was passing up that ball. He saw his opening and knows he's getting a tired up church there and just let one fly.
Very disciplined play by the Aardvarks. Aardvarks, one of my favorite team names. My very favorite team name in Oregon. Although I did coach I not coach, but broadcast for Tillamook. They're the Cheesemakers. But my favorite is the team that plays in Pleasant Hill. They're called the Billies.
The Billies, I like it.
Pleasant Hill Billies.
You've got a couple good ones. Cheesemakers and Aardvarks, both part of the all-name team here in the state of Oregon, no doubt. The time is now for the Jags here.
I'll kind of digress for a second. My favorite team name for any sport ever, there's a minor league baseball team in Macon, Georgia. You know what they're called?
No, I don't.
They're called the Whoopies.
The Whoopies, I like it.
The Macon Whoopies.
I like it.
Clock shows 6:53, 10-4 our lead, OES. Referees are talking about something.
Well, it's important when they cover their mouths with their hat, right?
Right.
They don't want anybody to read their lips.
Right. Great observation. I see coaches do that. I haven't seen the refs do it.
Right. So we got one in the box for OES and potentially another.
What are we doing here? There's one in the box, so there's a penalty on OES. Are these substitutes, or are we having more than one in the box? Yes.
It's going to be two. They're going to be 2 men down here.
One of them, I think, is 33. I think Hayden Hubbard is one of them.
And it is Sales over there as well, so they'll be down. They'll be down there. They'll be down 2 and a couple good defenders there. So
Hubbard's the captain, so Hubbard and
Sales
both are over in the penalty box. 2-man advantage. Let's see if Century can take advantage of that. Shot, tried to skip it into the right corner. Karazi deflected it.
I feel like they got to give it to Twos over there and let him pull his best Roy Kent impersonation there and just let him get it done. He's everywhere today. Go.
In front, turns around, shoots. Now both players come back. We're back at equal strength. A shot. And again, another nice save. Boy, Karazi has really been on the ball the last couple of possessions. Century.
Get out of there.
13 is Caleb West. All right, we're under the 6-minute mark now.
Good
Spin
shot.
around, another block.
Really good shot, just no backup there. That far side attackman sprint to the end line. Remember, it's it's closest to the ball when it goes out, and the goalie was there for OES.
Karazi's given up 4 goals, but he's made a bunch of saves, particularly here over the last 5 minutes or so.
Really solid game for Karazi. He's made saves when he needed to, stole a possession or two.
Oh, walked in that time. That was Kim. He walked in and had a shot, but shot it over the crossbar. Wait a minute. Is that 6 or 8? That's 8.
8 on the crease.
Chang.
There, yeah.
That was Chang that time. Chang is out on top, and Kim's just down below him. They're both right in the middle. Back
Crease.
behind the net.
Got him.
Got that time. Got it to Kim. He tried to, Chang, he tried to bounce it. He goes down.
He might have taken one up high. Size differential there between the Jaguar player and him. There's given up at least 6-8 inches there. But maybe came down with a stick on his neck or something. Looks like he's going to be okay.
Yep, up, and he's going to walk off. He got it. He was in a shooting position. He tried to bounce it to skip it in. It was deflected by the goalie, Bukta. Chang went down, rolled around just a little bit, and then got up. So he's okay, and he's headed off.
I think that Century's probably going to put some pressure on now as OES will look to slow this ball down and just suck the life out of this game here in the last 4.5.
You got Kim in front. Miltenberger cuts through. Couple of spin moves. Fournet. Miltenberger back with the ball. OES is going to run some time.
Yeah, they're not in a real hurry here, I don't think. I guess if something presents itself potentially, but
we're under 4 minutes. Ball loose in front, picked up, and then flipped that over his back out to midfield. I think he's just trying to clear it away. Carson Bell dishes it off on the left side.
Gonna have to have a sense of urgency here if you're the Jags. And there's
Hard shot.
Oof.
Hit the side of the net. For a second it looked like it went in, but
That's
it
what they
hit
call
the
a
side.
mom goal, Dave. That's what they call a mom goal. All the moms cheer, and it didn't quite go in.
I hadn't heard that term, and Dave Sanford used that the other
Yeah.
night. That's a mom goal. And
Yeah.
I thought,
Yeah.
what in the world?
Yeah.
Fans cheer. Nobody else does.
Right.
Just gave me the all-star game roster, so we're ready to go when that comes up at 3 o'clock.
That should be a fun one. High to high, no shot.
The coaches for that all-star game, the white team is Brian Wood. The red team is Henry Ling.
Both those coaches have had outstanding seasons this year. Coach Wood with a conference championship.
We're getting a little rough here at the end.
It's a one-way street right now.
And the referee put a stop to all of that. Yes, he did.
Yeah, no penalties there. Just get the ball outside, restart it. Just about discipline here. This game's likely been decided, but finish strong. Be smart.
Oh, I see your player, Maxwell Odom, on the All-Star roster.
Yeah, he was our lone participant there. We had a defender that was supposed to be there, but unfortunately was not able to make it today. So.
Chad, think of this. There were 11 goals in the first half. There have been a total of 3 in the second.
It's slowed down for sure. They've had opportunities, but both these goalkeepers have come up big, standing tall. Some big body saves on both sides. These are not small goalies out there, and so they've been able to soak it up in the second half once they found their rhythm. This OES defense in 6v6 scenarios has just been smothering.
You know what I like about the All-Star game? I was looking at the roster. The players come from 25 different teams.
Oh, it's great. No, they've done a real. Oh, there we go. Evan Hall.
A goal, and that coming at the 53-second mark for Evan Hall. 10-5 is our score.
Finally got the lefty loose there. He's been working it all day. Finally got one to go here late, stuck at top corner.
Scoring in the second half, 2 goals OES, 2 goals Century.
Go back to that second quarter, right? That was really the difference in the game.
6-0 in goals.
Yep.
OES, probably not in any hurry to do anything. Looks up at the clock, 40 seconds.
Yep, got a touch. So they don't have to do anything else here. They'll probably run it back to X and ice this thing. And with a 5-goal lead, you do not have to keep it in the box. So they can run anywhere they want as long as they keep it on this side of the 50.
20 seconds. And they're going to run it out or try to run it out. Take it back, spin around, come down the sideline. 2 seconds. There's the horn.
Great game. OES came to play, and they finished strong. That second quarter was really the difference, though.
All right, let me recap the scoring for you in this game. The final score, 10-5 OES over Century. In the first period, Century actually led 3-2. But it was that second quarter, as Chad said, OES outscored Century 6-0 to take an 8-3 halftime lead. Interesting in the second half, each team had a goal in the third. Each team had a goal in the fourth. That made our final score 10-8. Multiple goal scorers in the game for OES. Julian Ettinger with a goal in the first, a goal in the third. For Century, Colby Upchurch, a goal in the first and a goal in the third. So that was our final scoring and made our final score 10-5. Chad, your thoughts?
Well, I mean, both of these teams, congrats to each one of them on outstanding seasons. Really great to see these kids out here and these programs being able to play and continue on, after after Memorial Day. So special time for these guys, especially for the seniors on the team. But really, it was the offensive efficiency for the Aardvarks today. They were disciplined. They were smart. They found the right openings and were able to convert down the stretch. The difference, obviously, in that second quarter, but combine that with the face-off domination and their solid 6v6 defense. It was OES. It was OES's game today.
Got some people I want to thank real quick. Canby High School, their hospitality. Both head coaches, Dennis Sullivan of OES, Tyler West of Century, they were very helpful before we started the game. Our crew, it is Ryan, Ellie, Steve, and Alva. I want to thank them. My broadcast partner today, Chad Stelling, the head coach at Sunset High School. Chad, great working with you. Final thought?
Thanks for having me. Pleasure to be out here with you guys, and wouldn't want to spend my Saturday any other way. Thanks so much.
All right, remember, we're Oregon Sports Beat. We're going to bring you the All-Star game coming up in just a little while. 3 o'clock will be the start time on that, and then stay with us at 5:30 for the championship between West Lynn and Jesuit. I'm Dave Hall in Cascade Cup championship action in OHSLA. Our final score from Canby High School, it is OES 10, Century 5. We'll be back at 3 o'clock.